In these times that we're living in right now, we come across a lot of toxic people. And I've been watching my videos lately, and I have to clarify it and see some things what I talk about, and I always talk about people, right? Um, but I'm at a point right now where I'm seeing things within me. And this is what the subject is about. It's about me. We're talking about us, right? Because when certain things happen in our lives, we tend to look at other people around us. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about is accountability. It's sort of talking about you taking an accountability. And one of the things is choosing to do good. And that's where a lot of us now, we get sick and tired. We're sick and tired of being sick and tired of just doing good by people and not being appreciated. We do things for people and not getting that same back, right? It's sort of like a perfect example. You give, right? And then when you reach out to that same person, when you need them, you need their time, you need some type of money, you need some type of help, they were nowhere to be found. And it's really difficult. It's really difficult because it's like, yo, how is it that I go upon my way and these people that I think that they can give me that same type of energy back and they see I do so good for them, they turn around and they can't do that back. I got something to say about that. Right? Before I get into the video, let me introduce myself. This is Gene, your best friend, your new best friend. And I ask you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. All right? Check this out. Title of the video I'm going to talk about one of the reasons why I choose to do good. Now, that doesn't mean Gene, your best friend, is perfect, because I am not. I always bring this up. I'm not perfect. I'm going to give you an example about me, right? I'm a kind of person where if I feel some type of way and I say something to you and you kind of, I won't say you talk to me a certain type of way, I'll switch up on you real quick. I'm a kind of person where I'm very forward. I'll tell you how I feel. I'm a kind of person that now I'm not blaming anyone. I take full accountability for who I am. At the same time, I don't put up with BS. Long time ago, I was the kind of person, even if I would work and a person would talk to me a certain type of way, like the boss, I'll spaz back and I'll quit. Fast forward now, I'm older, I'm much more mature. I'm not saying that I'll take BS, but I understand now that, hey, you know what, I'm working for this company, and I take accountability for what I'm supposed to do, and I'll continue to do my duties, and I may have to bite my tongue just to get the job done. That doesn't mean that I'll have to like you, but I'll do what I have to do to get the job done. I'm much more mature now, and nobody wants to end up being homeless, right? I'm not saying that I'm going to be homeless, but there's a price you pay when you ask the Most High for something and you receive it, and then you just stop doing it, right? Get your feelings out the way. One of the reasons why I choose to do good, because I believe there's this big thing that's called karma. Whatever you put out there, for me, I believe you'll get that back. So if you choose to do bad and you treat people bad, you'll get that back. Now, it may sound real cheesy to most people, and like, dang, you do, how about if this person do this, do that? I've gotten to the point with my life, I'm a big believer in karma. I've done seen some things where a certain individual did something to me, and I let it slide. When I made the decision to just let things slide and not take things too personal, for some odd reason, I always get a message back. I heard something happen to that person. Now that doesn't mean that I don't believe in no witchcraft. I don't believe in doing people wrong, I learned to forgive. I learned to forgive long enough to just leave that person alone and let them be, and to work on me. Second reason why I choose to do good. I'm a big believer in whatever, being kind. The more I'm kind to people, the more I tend to attract kind people. Now, me personally, I always say this. It's not all the time that I'm gonna be. I am this perfect person. I am this and I'm not. I talk about these certain things because things have happened in the past. And it's just things that's in my heart that I want to talk about. And a lot of people are going through that right now, especially in these times right now. We're going inflation. They don't want to talk about that, hey, we're in a recession, but hey, I said it. From what I'm seeing right now, we're in a recession. Mental illness. So, me personally, I am a kind of person where I have my ways, but I tend to work on being a better person than I am yesterday, right? So where I'm going with this is this. I'm not trying to tell anybody to just do good because that's not my job. But my reason for doing good, and I'm sure a lot of you that's watching this video who choose to click on this video, and the reason, I'm sure you're a good person because guess what? If I said the reasons why I choose to do good, it's because you can relate to the topic. Nobody's perfect. I learned to accept who I am and how I am as a person, and I take accountability for the things that I do, I have done. Yes, it came a time where certain situations happened. I did something probably, I want to say I would regret, but it wasn't the best day. I got my karma back. One of the reasons why I choose to do good too, I don't want bad karma. I really don't want no bad karma. And guess what? I'm a big believer in what goes around comes around. So this is my reason why I choose to do good. And for me personally, I would love to be very, very successful. I would love to, for example, if I was to have a child, get married, and I wouldn't want to have anything bad happen to the next generation or so. A big thing too. Look at what's going on, and this is, I'm sure a lot of you are watching. A prime example. Give me a second, y'all. Oh man. Look at, for example, what's going on in the media. I'm not gonna say who, but you know who he is. Can't stop, won't stop. You know what I mean? Chinese soup man. All this time, I grew up watching this man. And it bothers me. It's like, yo, at his age, at this point right now, he's paying karma. From what I understand, I have a friend of mine that's told me his birthday is coming up. And at his age right now, he's gonna have to spend the rest of his time in prison for something that he's been doing for decades. I don't know how long. I mean, for a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, I don't know. Because he chose to do the things that he do. There's consequences that you have to pay for something that you did. It don't even matter how long ago. And when I look at that, one of the reasons why I choose to do good, because no matter how much, and I'm not saying I'm broke, but let's say I won't make the amount I love to make, I'm not gonna do things out the norm for me to risk my freedom and my life. Now that doesn't mean that things can't happen, but at the same time, I'm a big believer in the Most High. I know I'll get to where I need to get to. And that's one of the reasons why I choose to do good. Alright? So again, if you like this video, and if you can relate, comment below, give us some examples, and I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe, and also comment pinned to the top, description below. Keep up with the latest luxury styles and trends at gorgeous271.com. All right. Again, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. All right. Peace.